How you guys doing? I just want to tell you that a little over a week ago, it was a Monday, and I had to meet with my accountant, and I found out some devastating news that I owed a lot more money than I thought I did. And this was a huge debt. I'd been putting it off for a while, but I knew it was going to be bad. But I finally just was like, I got to get this over with. And I met with him, but it was worse than I thought. And I was like, this is going to take me 6 months to a year to get out of this debt. And think about like so many years that I sacrificed and worked 14-hour days and built all these art businesses and put everything back into the business, thinking that, I'm building something so big, and then here, not being even on the positive side of it, but having this overwhelming, crushing amount that I owed. It was just too much. It was devastating, and I couldn't even think about it. I thought from now on I'm just gonna go back to eating ramen noodles and turkey hot dogs, and that's it. And I'm gonna pinch every penny, and I'm just gonna have to fight, work 16-hour days, but not tonight. Tonight I just can't even think. So I just got a big pizza and wings from my favorite place, and then I just went to bed. Tuesday I woke up just overwhelmed, like feeling this heaviness, and I had nowhere to go. So I was like overwhelmed by these emotions for a little while, and then I was like, I can't live like this. I can't do this. This is not me. And so I got up and I was like, I have nowhere to go. I have no options. I have no answers. I have no one to turn to. But I'm alive, and I have my health, and I have some abilities. I have my arms and my legs and my eyes and my ears, and I'm gonna fight. That's all I can do. And I didn't feel like I could see any way out of this. It looked like it would take a year to fully pay all this off. A year of putting off all the things I wanted to do so I could just pay off this huge thing. And it looked like even more struggle and more belt pinching. And I was like, you know what? I can't wallow. I can't be depressed. I can't be negative. That's not going to help anything. There's no way I'm going to let it get worse. So I'm going to fight. And I felt like I was in a ring with this opponent who had I was on my back and he had his foot on my chest. And am I just going to lay back and be like, that's it? No way. Doesn't look, he's twice the size of me, and I'm on my back, and it doesn't look like anything is going to work out, but I have no choice but to fight. And so I said, that's it. I'm going to fight with everything that's in me. And then I decided that I'm going to take inventory of myself and see some things inside myself that I've been wanting to change. I'm going to focus on those things. And then I started thinking, I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm not going to beat myself up about things I want to change. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to change and keep telling myself positive things as I'm changing. I'm going to treat myself like I am a coach, and the wounded, hurt part of me is like a little kid, like a little 4-year-old, and I am like teaching this little 4-year-old a new sport. And how would you do that? I'm going to use guidance. I'm going to be a little firm, but I'm mostly going to be kind, compassionate, help him through each little thing, tons of encouragement. And that's it. And I started to speak to myself that way. And I'm like, you're going to do this. You're going to do this next task. Doesn't matter if you do it great. You're going to do it as well as you can. That's good enough. Good. Finish. Take a deep breath. Relax for a second. All right, let's do the next task. You got this. You're going to be fine. You're going to do this. You got this next one. Don't worry about how good you did it. Don't worry about other people can do it better. Just get through it. Do it. Finish it. Now you feel better, right? Take a breath. There you go. Now you're doing it. Now let's get on to the next one. By the afternoon, I started to feel so much better. By the evening, I started to feel better than I'd felt in months, maybe even years. And that evening, I made a video and talked about it. And I'm going to link to it because you might want to watch it. It's up. But that was Tuesday. Monday was the devastation. Tuesday was the day to decide to fight. And by the end of the day, I was killing it. Nothing had changed financially, but something had changed inside of me, and it was like the outside world didn't matter. The numbers, the money didn't matter, because something was changing inside of me. And then Wednesday came, And something happened totally unrelated to Monday or Tuesday. Nothing I did made this next thing happen. It just happened. You can believe whatever you want about the universe or how things come together. But Wednesday, someone suggested this new idea for this business thing, and I decided to go with it. And all of a sudden, some things shifted and some things opened up, and all of a sudden, huge amounts of good things started happening, and things started going faster and faster. And I was shocked, but I went with it, and it started getting really big really fast. And the next day was a holiday. The day after that, I went at it again, and it was like more than twice what it was the first day. And then the next day was Saturday. I usually rest on Saturday. And then the next day was Sunday, and I went at it again, and it was getting even bigger. And it was like that huge amount of debt, that huge opponent was just getting taken out at the knees, was just getting attacked and hacked down as I was just going through the motions. Like I wasn't even trying to do anything crazy or outrageous. I was just doing things that I was able to do. And I still had that new positivity, but this, like, it was like things were just opening up left and right. Doors were opening. Mountains were like moving to the side. And I'm not going to get into all the details, but I just want to tell you, I've had a lot of days and times where I felt like, so defeated. And I don't know if I ever decided to fully just be positive and attack with nothing, with no hope, to just fight with no hope in sight that it'll make a difference, to just fight anyway because there's nowhere to go but to fight. But I decided that day to do that. Had a lot of struggle, a lot of hardship, a lot of things go wrong. And maybe you feel like you're, beaten down and you're negative and you always beat yourself up. I don't know who you are or what you do, but if you're in any kind of situation where you don't know what to do, with no hope in sight, having no clue how you will ever get out of where you are, and really not even putting that like you have to get out, just deciding you're going to fight and you're going to change and you're going to just, from where you are, you're just going to try to be better. And you're going to do it with positivity, and you're going to get up, and you're not going to be beaten down anymore. Maybe you want to make that choice, and I don't know what comes next. I never know what comes next. It just is what it is. All I know is that fighting is the only way. Giving in is never the way. So if you're at a point today where you feel like you're ready to make a choice like that, I just want to tell you, don't think you have to see the victory. Don't even think you have to see a way out. It could look like 99% definite that you're not going to get out. Fight anyway, because that's who you are, because you're a fighter, and that's it. Do it.